Greetings, creative ones, and again, Happy New Year. This is Melissa D'Antoni on our first episode of Fire Tree TV. I'm here in my home studio, and I want to wish you a happy New Year. Man, I'm feeling the buzz of this new year. Feels really potent, and I know that the energy out there and in here, the energy everywhere, is really filled with a lot of potential for this year. So it's a really wonderful time to manifest, to get clear and release 2012 and anything else that's cluttering your life or your mind or your heart, keeping you from your true desires, and boldly step into 2013. So I want to share with you, so last week in the blog newsletter, The Musing, was all about how to clear your canvas for 2013 and really letting go of 2012. So I just want to recap that really quick. So in that episode, we walked you through how to acknowledge and be grateful for 2012 and list, really, write a list of like 100 things that you're grateful for that happened last year and the gifts that came through them. And then write out why. And the importance of why is that's going to give you clues in what you want to create and how you want to feel in 2013. And we're going to go through that today. So how do you want to feel in 2013? Look over your list around what you're grateful for, what you want to acknowledge and why, and also who, where, and why you want to forgive. Really important to go into 2013 with a clear slate within yourself, within any relationships, wherever you need to make peace and amends, or where you want to ask for peace and amends. Really crucial and important step in terms of getting clear to co-create. So once you're clear, I want you to make a list of the top 10 feelings that you want to cultivate in 2013. So how you want to feel in 2013. And write down 10 qualities, okay? Just take a moment. Now that you've identified the top 10 feelings that you want to cultivate in 2012, this is where you want to manifest from. It's not so much about the things or the experiences or the goals or the intentions that we have that we want to cultivate in our life experience. It's really about starting from how do I want to feel? How do I want to feel? Because sometimes we get lost in our left brain, sort of practical, rational, rat race kind of society, where we think that if we get this, it's going to make us feel a certain way. If we get the job, if we get the car, if we get the man, if we get the money, if we get the baby, if we get, all of these things, the perfect business, yada, yada, yada. But we neglect on how ultimately we want to feel. And so one of the things that I've learned over my own process over the years of manifesting is really taking a deeper cut and saying, okay, how do I want to feel in 2013? And I do this every year. And last year, my main word was spaciousness. And I really saw how the universe taught me that, some of my goals were out of alignment with how I wanted to feel. And so I had a huge year around spaciousness and letting go of the actual studio space so that I could take Fire Tree Studios on the road and do more virtual retreats and more retreats in beautiful places, which is really what was my heart's desire. And that all came out from my big word from last year for 2012 was spaciousness, and it brought me incredible joy when I realized, oh, this is what I want. I want more space to create. I want more flow. I want more time for my own creative process and to feel more spaciousness and abundant with my time. So just a little tip there. So I want you to take your words, and I want to share with you what I do is, this is my journal. I like to go big, so I like to write big. And I took the few of the top words that I want to cultivate in 2013, and the top one is love. So that's how I want to feel. I want to feel love. I want to feel free. I want to feel connected. I want to feel connected to myself. I want to feel connected to the divine, to the creative life force, how it flows through my body, and it supports me in feeling alive. I want to feel connected to the earth. I want to feel connected to my partner. I want to feel connected to my friends, to my dog, to my family, to my community, to the greater global soul, right? I want to feel connected, yeah? The next one on here is prosperous. I want to feel prosperous. I want to know that I am continually allowing this life force to move through me and to express itself through me, and that I'm continuing to prosper, and that everyone around me is continuing to prosper inwardly, right, and also externally. Expansive. I want to feel expansive, and I also added under here spaciousness because I love that word so much. It was so powerful for me last year, and I want to continue with that feeling of feeling spacious, right? Like it doesn't all have to get done tomorrow. Yeah, some of you understand maybe what I'm talking about there. And peaceful. I want to feel peaceful. And I also added on my next page joyful and playfulness. So those are my top 10. I want to hear what yours are. And one thing too to keep in mind is I picked colors intuitively that connected me to the feeling of love, of feeling free, of feeling connected, of feeling prosperous. So when you can do this in your journal any way that you want. Put this up in a way for you to look at this all year long. I put it in my iCal, I put it in my office, I put it on my giant vision board in my office, I put it in my journal, somewhere where I can see and I can continue to connect to this feeling every time I see it, and so that I'm connecting to creating more of these feelings in my life and not so much about the things in my life that bring them. I kind of leave that to the universe to bring me experiences, right? And I just focus on how I want to feel. So thanks. Have a wonderful week, and next week we'll go into part 3 of how to create in the new year. Lots of love, and thank you for watching Fire Tree Studios TV.